Mollie Gallagher is leaving Coronation Street after spending more than 6 years playing Nina Lucas, and she has already completed filming her final episodes. The actress first appeared on the ITV soap in 2019 as Roy Cropper's niece, before quickly becoming a regular member of the Weatherfield community. She soon became one of the show's most memorable characters during the emotional hate crime storyline that led to the tragic death of Nina's boyfriend, Seb Franklin. Following the powerful storyline, Mollie received the Serial Drama Performance Prize at the 2021 National Television Awards and also won Best Newcomer at the Inside Soap Awards. In more recent years, Nina's life has been much calmer, especially after standing firmly by Roy when he was wrongly accused over Lauren Bolton's apparent disappearance and murder. It has now been confirmed that Nina will soon leave Weatherfield, with Mollie choosing to move on after 6.5 years on the long-running soap. The actress has already lined up her next project and will make her professional stage debut as Clarice Starling in the UK and Ireland touring production of Silence of the Lambs. A spokesperson for the show confirmed the news, praising Mollie for creating a distinctive and much-loved character during her time on the series. The spokesperson added that everyone involved with the program would be sad to see her leave and wished her every success as she begins this exciting new chapter in theater. Last year, Mollie joined fellow cast members in celebrating David Neilson after he received the Outstanding Achievement Award at the British Soap Awards. The prestigious honor was presented to David by Julie Hesmondhalgh, who famously portrayed Roy's late wife, Hayley Cropper. After the ceremony, Mollie shared a heartfelt photo with David on Instagram and reflected on how unbelievable it felt to be working alongside him. She revealed that when she graduated, she had been waiting to find out whether she had been cast as Roy's niece, making the journey even more meaningful. Mollie said that nearly 6 years later, she was proud to be celebrating David's incredible career and described herself as extremely fortunate to have learned from him on her very first television job. She ended the tribute by thanking David for all his support and jokingly pointed out that they were both dressed in blue for the special occasion. Coronation Street favorite Jack P. Shepherd has revealed some exciting family news, announcing that his son is beginning a journey into acting just like his famous dad. Jack, who recently welcomed a baby daughter with his wife Hanny, is also the father of Ruben and Nyla Ray, as well as Grayson from a previous relationship. During a recent episode of the On the Sofa podcast, Jack proudly spoke about Ruben landing a role in a new stage production in Manchester. He explained that the upcoming musical is titled Fun Home, a coming-of-age story centered on children growing up in a family-run funeral home. Ruben has been cast as one of the young characters and will perform throughout the show's month-long run at the Royal Exchange Theatre in Manchester. Jack said his son is thrilled about the opportunity and has been fully committed to rehearsals, spending long days preparing for the production. The actor also revealed that he had accompanied Ruben to several rehearsals and was impressed by the dedication required for the role. Earlier this week, Jack praised the musical on Instagram after watching his son perform, encouraging people to see the production while it is running. He described the performances as outstanding, gave special praise to Alex Young and Nigel Harmon, and warned audiences to expect an emotional experience. Away from the stage, Jack recently celebrated the arrival of his newborn daughter, Constance Ida Shepherd, and shared how the family decided on her name. He explained that while searching for baby names, he and Hani looked through options from different European countries in hopes of finding something elegant and distinctive. According to Jack, Constance was the one name they both immediately loved, making the decision surprisingly easy. When asked whether they had prepared a name in case the baby had been a boy, Jack smiled and admitted they did, but joked that he was keeping it secret because he did not want anyone else to use it. Cassie is set to put her long-running feud with Tracy aside in Coronation Street as she delivers a serious warning about Tracy's latest romantic interest. Considering everything that has happened between them, it is hardly surprising that the two women cannot stand each other. Although Tracy has a reputation for making enemies across Weatherfield, her bitterness towards Cassie runs especially deep because of their painful history. Their rivalry began when Cassie became Ken Barlow's carer and secretly manipulated him for her own benefit. Fearing that Ken would no longer depend on her, Cassie secretly added antihistamines to his drinks in an attempt to make him rely on her even more, before later stealing from him. When Ken uncovered the truth, he collapsed and was rushed to hospital, where doctors confirmed he had suffered a heart attack. Tracy was determined to see Cassie punished, but Ken chose not to involve the police after learning that Cassie had already been thrown out by Fizz and Tyrone and had lost almost everything. Tracy refused to let the matter rest, and even tried to tempt Cassie back into her old habits by offering her drugs while taking pleasure in seeing her struggle without a home. Everything began to change when Cassie's mother, Evelyn Plummer, returned and helped her start rebuilding her life. As Cassie slowly got back on her feet, it became obvious that a romance was developing between her and Steve McDonald. The relationship was always going to create problems, especially given Steve's long and complicated history with Tracy, including their 2 marriages and the daughter they share. Unsurprisingly, Tracy was furious and made it her mission to interfere with their growing relationship whenever she had the chance. Cassie's first marriage proposal to Steve ended in heartbreak after the sudden death of Steve's father, and Tracy showed little sympathy for the failed engagement. A second proposal also failed to go smoothly after Tracy accidentally overheard Steve's private conversation when a phone call remained connected, allowing her to hear every detail. This week brings another major twist as Tyrone's father, Ross Wilkes, unexpectedly returns to Weatherfield. Hope and Ruby tracked Ross down as a birthday surprise by using Tyrone's DNA, leading to his arrival back in their lives. Before long, Ross grows close to Tracy, and the pair end up spending the night together. After discovering their new relationship, Cassie decides that Ross poses such a serious threat that she must warn Tracy despite everything that has happened between them. Putting their personal hatred aside, Cassie tells Tracy that Ross is dangerous and urges her to stay away from him. The big question now is whether Tracy will take the warning seriously or ignore Cassie once again.